In the 16 and 32-bit eras of the 90s, kart games were in fashion. If you could name a franchise, they had a kart game. Of course, we all know about Mario Kart, and that franchise is still around. There was Diddy Kong Racing. Also, other platforms had kart racing games, like Crash Bandicoot had one. There were others. I think there was a kart racing game for Banjo-Kazooie. I could be wrong. There were a lot of them. And there's one platform that we hardly ever mentioned because it was so short-lived. It was on a console that on paper was a good idea, but in implementation, it really wasn't that powerful machine. Yes, today Retro Spotlight is shining on a game that you probably never heard of, Atari Karts for the Atari Jaguar. On paper, the Atari Jaguar was a good system, but it wasn't really a 64-bit machine despite the advertising. Like the TurboGrafx 16, it was more of a hybrid. It had a 64-bit bus, but it had a 32-bit CPU. And really, it was kind of underpowered for what it was trying to do. And this hampered a lot of games. Now, some games actually worked fairly well on it, like Aliens vs. Predator on the Jaguar was a phenomenal game. And the game that you're about to see, which is Atari Karts, is not bad. In fact, you'll find that it's very similar to what's on the Super Nintendo. Not quite the kind of kart game that you would consider 64-bit, like what was on the Nintendo 64. No, nowhere near that. In fact, I don't think the Jaguar was even capable of those kinds of graphics, despite Atari's claims. So we're going to take a look very quickly at Atari Karts. Alright, here we are, looking at Atari Karts, and here's the demo that plays when the cartridge is just sitting and you have it not in the game. This is Mode 7 graphics. It's a bit more enhanced. You see some parallax scrolling in the background. I don't think that was possible for the Super Nintendo in Mode 7. I'd have to go back and look at Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo to see if it was capable of that. That was what this console was capable of, and really, the Jaguar wasn't a terrible machine, but it didn't get good support. It didn't last long enough for us to see, how good the developers could get with it. I know it was very hard to program for. Its architecture was complicated. It had multiple CPUs. It has a Motorola 6800, which is 32-bit, and it had a variety of different custom chips for graphics and sound, and it had a true 64-bit bus, but the architect, much like the Sega Saturn before it, it had a complex architecture, and that's what really crippled the machine. So we'll get into the game here, and you'll see that this plays very much like what you're familiar with if you've played kart games on other platforms before. Okay. So we'll do beginner. Let's see. Oh, there's Bentley Bear. I don't know any of these other characters. Ms. Trez, Regas, I don't know. Looks like their performance is based on the characters. That's a staple of these kart games, is the different characters have different performances. This one, Bentley seems to be more the well-rounded Character. So we'll choose him. And I don't know any of these races. I played one. So let's do this one. Can't hardly read that that font that they've decided to use. Okay. Oh. I don't think you can jump. Ah, it's bouncing me around. Okay, did I pick up anything back there? Can't tell if I did or not. And I'm not sure what place. Oh, I'm in first place. Okay. I have no idea what that does. Oh. Alright, finished the race. That was easy. Even, that was a little too easy, really. Okay. Ah, a different race. Ah, this one looks like it's ice. Oh, it's not slippery. Or is it? Oh, yeah, a little bit. There's a little bit of slippage. What did I pick up? Oh, it looks like I don't have it anymore. Oh, caught. I'm caught. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm 5th place now. Alright, let's get back. Let's get back my position here. Okay, 4th, 3rd. Jeez, don't make this too hard for me, guys. Second place. Oh. Okay. Really? Wow. Okay. Alright. Let's try this one. I'm already in first place. Wow, beginner is really easy. Even the early beginners is a little difficult in Mario Kart. Wow. Now you can see that there are some verticality. This was not possible in Mode 7 on the Super Nintendo. So there is some verticality to this. So this is what some of the capabilities of the Jaguar were. So there was some ability to do verticality in this mode. I have no idea what that does. Does it make it easier to turn? I know that you can like slide like this, just like in Mario Kart, but I don't even seem to need to use it. Okay, we'll go one more track. Huh. This one's just like one on Mario Kart on an island. I'm in first place. Oh, first. Ooh. Maybe I should use that skid turn like this. Yeah, that works. Whoa. Whoa. Turned around too much. Alright, come on. Ooh, I keep going in the water over there. Last lap. Yeah, I may not actually win this one. Jeez. Nope, I didn't win this one. So, that was Atari Karts. Very much like what you would expect from a kart racing game. It's more like the 16-bit era of kart racing that you would see on the Super Nintendo. Maybe it had slightly better fidelity. It had certainly had the Mode 7 style graphics, but it was a little bit slightly better than that. But other than that, that's basically all it really did, is it just mimicked Mario Kart, and that's it. That's all we have for you today. There aren't many Atari Jaguar games, so we will be covering more Atari Jaguar games in the future. But there really aren't that many of them, but we will be covering more in the future here on Retro Spotlight. If you like this video, consider subscribing to Gamers Bay and click that bell icon so you'll get notified for future videos and any live streams. Thanks for watching. I've been Mike Zorch, and I will be back with more great retro games from yesteryear. Thanks for watching.